Select one underlined word or phrase that needs to be changed to make this sentence correct, or indicate that none of the underlined parts are in error. Governmental guidelines recommend companies to reduce their carbon footprint to near zero levels by 2028 in order to comply with international regulations. Let's go through each choice to see if there's a mistake that needs correcting. B. Recommend. We see a problem here, but not necessarily with the word recommend itself. Rather, it's in the word structure after recommend. We don't follow the word recommend with the infinitive verb form, to something, in this case to reduce. We have two ways of fixing this problem. One way is by using a gerund, that is, a verb ending in ing that functions as a noun. For example, doctors recommend sleeping 8 hours a night, or I recommend asking the teacher. While this is a perfectly acceptable way of fixing this issue, there's another method that's used more commonly in formal writing, which works in the context of our sentence. The other way of fixing this problem is by keeping the bare form of the verb, without the to, but adding that beforehand, and putting this after recommend, such as, doctors recommend that people sleep 8 hours a night, or I recommend that you ask a teacher. As the content of this sentence suits a more formal setting, the best way to fix this problem would be to write, governmental guidelines recommend that companies reduce their carbon footprint. As there's an issue with this phrase, this is likely our answer, but we can take a look at the remaining choices just to be sure. C. Near zero. The hyphen here is necessary, as these two words form a compound adjective. That is, they work together to describe the word levels, near zero levels. In English, when two words work together to form one adjective, we combine them with a hyphen to show that they're related, for example, a well-known author or a full-time job. As there are no issues here, we can mark this choice as incorrect. And D, in order to. Used to express purpose, there's nothing wrong with how this phrase is used, and as it's spelled correctly, we can see that there are no errors here. This being the case, we can mark this choice off and mark our original answer, choice B, as our final answer.